Lit Junkies. We are at Laudio Riddle number 2. And this is podcast style because I kind of want to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And this is a very unpopular one. And it's about the divided states of America. I've been to many countries and they all say the same thing. Why do they argue so much? I don't know why, Americans are so competitive and another person's opinion offends them so much. They feel the need to have an adversary. And that keeps them, in a low vibrational state. Always arguing all the time. And it's let somebody have a difference of opinion. And so just to name a few adversaries, this is how it is. It's like Democrats versus Republicans. And coincidentally, the same color, you have Bloods versus Crips. You got vegan versus non-vegan. Gen Z versus millennials versus whatever, boomers. Rich versus poor. Voter versus non-voter. The battle of the sexes. The new one, the vaccinated versus the unvaccinated. It's East Coast versus West Coast. It's California versus Texas versus Florida. And it's I don't know why people feel the need to constantly battle and find the next fight here in America. And so let's go with that. Let's say East Coast versus West Coast. They went to war. East Coast wins. Now it'll be southern states versus northern states because that's how people think. Coincidentally, that's a war that's actually happened before. And so, okay, we'll say northern states win. The Union won. Northern states win. Then it's going to be the northern states and their cities against each other. Chicago versus Cincinnati versus Detroit, Philly, New York. Indiana gonna want a piece of that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna constantly want to fight. Okay, and so New York wins that fight. Well, now it's upstate New York versus New York City. New York City wins. Now it's the battle of the boroughs. I lived in Manhattan before, so I'm going to say Manhattan wins. Okay, so now we got Upper Manhattan versus Lower Manhattan. I love the way they say that. Okay, Times Square wins. You get my point. People constantly find a reason to, battle it out to the last person standing. Just recently seen in the news, I think LAX is banning Texas and Florida. I'm like, oh my God. I just hope you don't get so offended by what the next person thinks. Now, me, I don't preach to the masses. I don't care if, in large part, people don't hear my word and change. But at least an individual, I know somebody hear this and be like, you know what? Let me not hate that next person for their opinion. So that's that.